Greetings, one and all. Yes, it's me. Don't worry. Don't you worry. Ilona will be here in just a minute. Keep your hat on. Everyone remain calm. Mum will be here shortly. As it stands, I am by myself. So anything you want to know about Ilona, dirt-wise, just ask. Now is the time. I can dish the dirt. Hello, Darren. Hello, Haywire. How are we doing? 0 point state of mind. Hello. How are we doing? How's everyone been for the last, I think it's been 3 weeks now since I've been on. Well, it's Alistair. Alistair, isn't it? Yes. Yes, it definitely is. If it's not, I am as bad with names as I think I am. Oh my god! Is it Roger? I feel like it is Roger. I really hope it is. Again, forgive my knowledge of names. It does not mean I don't know who you are. I get this for people who are close relatives. Sometimes it just goes blank. How was Berlin? It was absolutely amazing. Spent 2 weeks filming a whole lot of content. I was trying to add up the numbers, and in terms of what I filmed by myself alone, that's what by myself means, but I filmed lots of stuff with other people as well. It was about 100 shorts, which in the grand scheme of things actually isn't that much for 2 weeks, but that's still quite a lot. And at least, I think, 8 long form. So there's more songbook series stuff coming away at some point when we can get to it. And there is also a bunch of mini courses that I shot as well. By the way, let me know if the video quality, not quality, but it seems to go jerky occasionally. So let me know what's going on with that if you're getting any of that. But yes, Berlin was amazing. We had so many amazing people. Made some amazing new friends. We've got some new people on the team as well, and we've finally got to meet them in person. And oh my god, it's just very good vibes. Creative people with nothing to do for 2 weeks except from be creative is honestly such a gift. Darren, you just bought your first drum kit. How are you finding your first drum kit? Let me know. Hey Wire, it is okay. Honestly, I will forgive you not being here for however many weeks. I frequently am like, actually, I can't do this week. Sorry, Ilona. And Ilona is the one who gets mad about it. Rotisserie pancake. Am I a close relative? Father Emma. I don't know. Can I remember Rotisserie Pancake's real name? I don't know if you've ever told us. I'm trying to remember. Genuinely don't know. Darren, what's wrong with the setup? Tell me what's going on. What's stopping you from setting it up? I may be able to help. Or not. We're going to find out. Reality check. Hello from Paris. Hello to you in Paris. That's where Chris lives. The other co-founder of Love to Learn Drums. He has a really good view as well. It's annoying. I'm on a main road. Aw, by Faith Alone, you are so welcome. I'm doing my best. Also, whoever is here who happens to be going to the Dorset Drum Fest, please let me know if anyone is, because I will be there. I'm playing second fiddle to Thomas Lang, which, don't ask me how that happened. I genuinely don't know. Roger, how... Fat travelling drummer, I should clarify. 4:05 a.m. Good God. Hey, Raw Production 2000 is in Weymouth, and you're going to the Dorset Drum Fest. Yay! Make sure you start cooking up some questions to ask, because I need people to talk to me. Please. I've got an interesting format that we're gonna try, and I really hope it goes down well. I have been nervous about this thing for a year since we said yes to it, and the nerves has only got worse. Give me 2 seconds. I'm just gonna close this door. So when Ilona barges in, it's just a bit more dramatic. So, mine was set up wrong. The ride was in the wrong place. Now I'm moving it 3 years later. I think it's in the right place, but the space it's in now is more of a secondary cache. When it comes to the ride cymbal, it's more of a personal preference thing. So if you find that it's comfortable for you and you can do it for a long time, then you're probably all right. And if you haven't, check out our setup course. We have Setup Wizard, which is... we've had very good feedback from it, so check it out. Because it just runs through everything as surface level as it needs to be and as in depth as it needs to be in terms of just setting things in the right position and getting on with it, instead of worrying about the specific ergonomics of everything and getting everything 100% perfect. Raw Productions, assuming drumming questions. I mean, drumming questions would be preferable. But you know what? A bit of a left field one might be funny. I might open that one out to the room because I am no chef. Mark, my other half, however, is a chef. Alistair says, the setup course is great even though with my kit the rack kind of limits placement a bit. Yeah, I find the limitations on space is usually the problem I've had. For example, the F note that's just over to the side here, that is always a bit of a janky setup. Actually, Ilona's face is covering up whatever godforsaken angle I've put on that floor tom because it's the less we say the better. Kevin asks, are there E-kits where the hi-hat behaviour is genuinely like a real hi-hat? I understand the edge, bow and the open closed. I mean, infinite variations between that I don't think has been cracked just yet. I feel like there are limitations on that. But in terms of getting pretty damn close, like the F note kits are pretty damn good. I haven't tried in depth any other brands in terms of their new stuff that's high end. I feel like the Roland one will probably also be really bloody good. They have got a lot better than they used to be. So it's pretty good. It's as good as you need it to be in most cases. How tight do you have your ride cymbal? Keep mine clamped down hard. Yeah. I mean, it depends what you're playing it, because if you're playing it more like a crash ride, yeah, you probably want it a little bit tighter. And if you're hitting, crashing it, you don't want it wobbling a lot. However, I'd just make sure if you have it really tight and you're doing that, just make sure when you hit it, you're hitting kind of past it instead of hitting bang on it, because that extra force will potentially cause breakages and little cracks and stuff. So kind of play past the cymbal a little bit. You don't have to go crazy with it, but aim past it. If you're just hitting it on the top and like it a bit tighter, then fair enough. Bob, thank you so much for joining us, even though your real name is Jim. Interesting choice, really. But fair enough. Been playing 5 years, that's awesome. It's great seeing people who started a bit later on in life, because there is no wrong time to start. So I'm glad that you've actually spent some time doing it. Here's my drum question. My kit came with two 10-inch concert toms on top of the rest of the kit, I'm assuming. I mean, you can have at least one off to the side as a kind of fourth tom, if you will. So you've got your high, mid, low. You could have an extra high one. Or you could tune them ever so slightly different. You get two tones out of it and you just have it kind of like a additional pair of bongos or something, maybe. Live a little. Yeah, you could do something like that. Or you could even get a little accessory that means you get some more percussive sounds out of it, like little chains or little dampening or whatever. Is that my wife? It's my wife!
Well, you were going to be like, what time do you call this?
I can't make any excuses for anything, because there's a number of live streams that I've not been here for. So... Oh, now I'm just at the bottom of the screen. Okay. I feel like Edna mode. I've been answering some drum questions.
Oh, for once.
Because you haven't been here.
I know, I'm so distracted.
Ah.
I love to talk about literally anything other than drums.
Oh dear.
Apparently. Even though we title all of these live streams Drum Q&A.
Have you seen...
The Q&A bit never really happened.
Have you seen Bex's thumbnail for this one?
No, I haven't. Would you like to show me?
I don't know if I can show you. I'll show you after because it is quite funny.
Oh, I'm excited. No, I have to look this up.
Oh yeah, you can look at it on your phone. Right, back to the questions.
Yes,
back to the
drum
task.
questions without me interrupting.
Where are we? Oh god, I see how this happens now.
That's amazing. The drum Yap-a-thon with Emma and Ilona. Incredible.
I'm starting to window shop for an upgrade later this year. The space required for an F-Note might be a factor. Get an F-Note Mini, my man. They might be the thing for you. Got a Roland TD 516. And the F-Note 3X. The 3X you could fit in a reasonably smallish space. Second floor tom is pretty big, now I think about it.
It's quite hard to know, isn't it? Because until you've actually got the kit in the space, it's quite difficult to, like, plan. Because something that you might have measured till the cows come home and then you actually put it in the space and it doesn't fit. Or you have to do a lot of manoeuvring. So Ryan obviously recently got the Roland TD30, I think.
Yeah,
like
that's one I used to have.
And it does fit.
You have to do some witchcraft and wizardry.
Yeah, there was a lot of witchcraft and wizardry, and it's all been very squished and cramped in. And also a bunch of cymbals are just hanging over my desk.
Well, I mean,
if I want to record and like move my standing desk up, I have to. Oh.
F-Note Mini, you can fit in just over a metre square.
That's not bad.
It's
pretty
good.
That's quite good.
But you do have a tiny little piddly little tom. Not that you can see it in frame right now, but this isn't the normal high tom. This is actually the floor tom, and the high tom is about this big.
Yeah.
But it does the job.
Right.
So. Currently pondering what to attach the head, particularly snare, to dampen overtones. There's so much you can use.
You can get the little sticky grabby hand things. They work.
I mean, yes, if you're on a budget, literally get those toy sticky like hand things. I'd try and I don't know, I can't remember the reason why, but I'd try and stay away from tape because that it just makes your heads all gross and you get kind of limited to that specific. There's not a lot of control. Whereas I have I've forgotten the name of it now, but there's little leather strips you can get. This for some reason they're extortionately expensive. Don't ask me why. I don't know why. You could probably make your own, to be honest, but they work very well. And you can do a classic case of chuck your wallet on there, or if you're really really brave, your phone. I've seen like professional drummers do that before.
Or if you have a friend who's been getting on your nerves recently, you get them to put their hand on.
Oh yeah. Could you just hold this for me?
Yeah.
But however, it will only last for one hit, so you know, not probably worth it. But yeah, get Moon Gel. To be honest, Moon Gel is the OG one that most people get, really.
What are the pros and cons of different materials, and which is the most ecologically sustainable? What is Moon Gel made of?
That's a great question.
We're gonna Google it.
We are gonna Google it. I genuinely don't know. It depends how vegan you're feeling, because the leather I suspect isn't very good, but who knows where they source it from.
It's made of a soft, non-toxic and viscous thermoplastic gel.
You heard it here first.
One of those.
So is plastic.
It's plastic, basically.
Yeah, but so's tape, so you can't really win.
Also, I feel like how much use do you get out of one thing of Moon Gel? Like, how often do you need to replace Moon Gel?
You do eventually need to replace it. It depends. If you're in a studio and you never move the stuff, it can stay there forever. It'll just get gross and fluffy on top.
Yeah.
However, if you're moving it all the time, it will lose its stick pretty quick. And yes, there is the trick where you can wash it in warm soapy water. It will never be the same as it used to be, ever. So that's why I went for the leather one, because that actually lasts as long as you need it. Also, the leather thing I got, it has magnets in the middle, so you can control how much dampening.
Oh.
You just magnet up one side or the other.
Fancy.
However, I did order it assuming it would be bigger than it was. It arrived and it was this big.
Oh.
I paid way too much money for it, and it took forever to get to me.
That is nothing worse. It's like when you order something online and you're like, wow, that was really cheap.
Yes.
It's like a minute.
Say it with me, ladies and gentlemen. It was a business expense.
Business expense.
Business expense.
Can you make more drum covers? It's funny you should ask that, because you've just filmed a bunch of song tutorials, haven't you?
Oh, that's true.
I don't know when those will be edited and posted, but
That is true.
we've just come back. I don't know if you've mentioned this already, but we've just come
Only
back
briefly.
from our 2-week shoot in Berlin, and she has recorded a bunch of drum tutorials, long videos.
Just going to throw something into the pond.
Hello.
Small series.
Small.
Songwriting. Drums and bass. I'm leaving. Discuss.
Mark has been gunning for a series between me and him talking about drums and bass and how to play with a bass player and musicianship skills and things like that. We've been talking about it for literally since I started. So if you guys would be interested in that, please let us know, because then that gives us the incentive to actually make it happen. Actually, we could probably get it done in the van, now I think about it. Thoughts abound. Anyway, the songbook series, I actually did record one take of the full, because I make the chart, basically very simplified chart, so you can download them along with the video if you need to. It actually suits a lot of people, because if you're a session musician or you're doing wedding gigs, you can literally just download the PDF and you have a chart like that. It's also colour coded.
I feel like you're on a one-woman mission to make drum notation obsolete.
I'm really not.
How
because
can I explain this song without using drum
yeah,
notation?
it's a bit of an experiment. I'm not going to lie, because sometimes it has to be very simple songs, because otherwise there's so much detail in it. You're like, your eyes are moving about so much. There's no point.
Yeah.
So you may as well just read the notation. It's a fine balance, but what I'm thinking is that it's also teaching you to think as someone who is writing a chart, and that's kind of what I want to give to people, because I don't think there's
You're
lot
not always going to have the
about
notation just in full
Yep.
available in front of you.
And it's
you
not
need
always
something
about
really
all the
simple
notation.
that you can
Yeah.
reference, almost like shorthand.
Yep.
That you can read like that, and you'll know exactly
Well,
what it's trying to tell you.
It also makes the learning process a lot easier, because you're going, in a lot of cases, it's like the
it's like
top
kind
of
of
the
making
page.
notes when you're studying for an exam.
Exactly. Like, you've got the main groove for the most of the song at the top of the page. So
Yeah.
you know, okay, I need to learn that. Easy. And most people get overwhelmed by seeing sheets and sheets of notation. So it's like, learn that. Learn the main fills. Learn this. That's how the structure goes. Count. Play this. It's literally as simple as you can make it. So I also play through with a click at the end of the video, so you can play along with me. But also, because of copyright reasons, we can't put this next one in the video. I actually played through the real song as well.
Yeah.
So I don't know where we're going to put that yet, but you'll probably just click a link in the description and go and
Yeah.
watch the video. So in answer to your question, technically I'm doing covers, but they are very, very, very simple. And they are,
Educational.
yes, and they are very to the note,
Yeah.
opposed to me getting creative with it. So
There's plenty of good drummers on the internet doing great covers of songs.
There's enough
She's
covers.
here to teach you
there's enough covers
how
in the
that
world.
you can do it.
Yeah, exactly.
you
Thanks for
go.
backing me up.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Is this the first time you've been called Daddy, Ilona?
Pardon?
Hang on, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Go back, go back, go back, go.
Daddy has arrived. We have Daddy and Father ever. This is the first time, but I will take it.
Yeah.
I like that.
Right, let me find a question that's cohesive. Hang on. How do you feel about Keith Moon as a drummer? Pretty rad, to be honest. I wish I had that kind of
Wait,
energy.
have you not been going through the comments in order?
I have been, but then there's lots of other comments, and I'm busy answering the other ones. You know?
You
Right,
can't let
how
anyone
many-
out. You can't miss anyone
How
out.
many streamers do you watch that read every single comment?
They should.
Out loud.
Just because they're not doing it doesn't mean that they shouldn't.
Right, you lot in the chat.
You've taken the time to write us a comment. I want us to read it.
What do you think? Does every comment need a response?
Yes. Yes.
No. Don't sway the people.
Even if it's a thank you, right? We have no excuse. There's like 20 people watching. It's not that much of a
Hang
demand.
on, I can tell you exactly how many. No.
That's 31,
That is-
actually.
33% more than you said.
Quite high for our regular. See, if I'm not in it, we get more views. Have you had a look at the EAD 50 yet?
No, I haven't. I saw it in action at NAMM. Wasn't able to play with it or do anything with it. But it looked like it was very, very, very cool because basically, for those of you who don't know, the EAD 10 allows you to put a little box on the kick drum and it records your whole drum kit, which is a blessing that I cannot describe how good that is, especially for the videos we do.
We were borrowing one from a pal for a long time, and this year we were finally like, let's treat ourselves to our own one.
Just in time for the new one to come out.
Just in time for them to literally a week prior.
Well, actually no, it was a week after because we still paid full whack for it. But anyway, the new one, I think you can plug in overhead mics essentially, so it means that it sounds even better.
It's also a lot more expensive.
Yes, there's a lot of money.
But if Yamaha would like to gift us one, we will not be opposed.
We're here. We're waiting. Just email her. You know what to do.
You know where to go.
You probably don't need a second floor tom because I only use it for the In the Air Tonight fill. Honestly, when we were in Berlin, I had a second floor tom and I was like, you know what? I could be convinced. This is pretty good.
I feel like we've discussed this before where it's like, oh, what would your ideal setup be? And I guess the more drums you have available, the more you can do, really. Like, just gives you more flexibility.
It definitely was interesting. As you will see when the shorts start to come out, you will see just how many cymbals I put on this drum kit. Because when I go there, I am sent to a basement. We call it the dungeon. And I'm put in a little pod. And the benefit of this is, next door, there is a room full of Dixon drum kits. And I can pick
anything.
There's a wall of cymbals.
Literally a wall.
Sometimes
a wall of snares.
It's the moment where you go, oh, wow, life is good.
Yeah, she can just be like, that one.
I can try
everything.
It's so good. That's why there's crazy amounts of wacky cymbals in every single one of the videos you will see from the dungeon. So enjoy on that front. But also it's good because I have had so little experience on acoustic kits with random cymbal accessories and what have you. So now I'm realising, maybe I do need a china. I think we do.
You don't already have a china?
No. You've seen my cymbals. I've had the same cymbals the whole time we've known each other.
Cymbals memorised.
How?
Sorry. I'm surrounded by drummers. I can't remember all of your setups.
PA are you? You don't know me, man.
You also have to remember that Ryan has like a million cymbals on his kit.
Yeah. Does he still want to buy my second crash?
I don't know.
Because he can.
I think he has other financial priorities.
Honestly. Rude.
Someone's asked us, this is Mr. Remigion Paganay.
Same to you. Mister,
which one of you have the most Excel experience by far on drums? I don't know.
Well, you have the most experience on Excel, and I have the most experience on drums. But I actually should say Google Sheets.
Yeah. But I'd say you've only just surpassed me.
Yeah.
Like as of maybe the last few weeks.
Yeah,
and you've been putting a little bit more practice in. But we both know that I'm the prodigy.
It
here,
is true.
obviously.
It is true. The way you play those quintuplets, man, it really gets me going. Really does it. What's a quintuplet?
It's it's insulting that you would ask me.
Damn, that was a good answer. That was a good retort.
The fact that you even question a drum expert such
you know
as
what? For
myself.
that, you can have it. You can have it.
Ilona, have you been watching Red Dwarf since we last spoke? No, I've been in Germany. I've been busy. And you can't access BBC iPlayer whilst in another country.
That's what VPN's for, isn't it?
I don't have a VPN that costs money.
Just get Opera.
But no, I haven't been watching it. I will be honest with you, I don't know if I will be continuing to watch it anytime soon. Mostly just because my watch list of television is very long.
Almost as long as the video game list.
Yes, I have a lot of... I've also just bumped everything else that I'm meant to be watching down to start watching. If any of you watch The Rest is Science, I've become obsessed with Hannah Fry and watching all of her documentaries about how tech works. I find it fascinating. So I'm now diving into 3 seasons of that. So nothing else is going to get touched for about 3 months.
Oh, joy.
So no one bother asking again, because it's not going to happen.
Yes.
DIY leather and magnet thingy
Yes.
head.
Yeah, look them up first and kind of... I'm not saying, for legal reasons, I'm not saying make your own one because it's that easy. Because I'd never do that. However, you could theoretically do that. Cool. Got it.
I thought it was gel from the moon. They're usually less than £10 a bunch. Mine have been on my kit for almost 5 years now.
If they don't move...
in terms of cost per use, that is quite good,
Yeah.
isn't it? Moon gel is probably the most cost effective thing. And in terms of if you have ecological concerns, if you keep it on your kit, you're barely ever going to need to bin them. So in terms of contributing to landfill, it's very negligible.
Yeah.
So
Evans also did send me a set of their version of the moon gel stuff.
Oh, yes.
And, I mean, it was stickier. I'll give them that. That stuff was not going
It was the
anywhere.
side where it's one-sided, so it's only sticky on one side.
Yes. Yeah. And it was very
so you
good.
got all the hair and fluff and dust from over the years.
Yeah.
So you could start a new biological
A life
dish.
form.
Yeah, a new life form could be
We're
grown
not
out
talking
of
about
those.
moon gel, we're talking about moon aliens.
But what's the difference between bossa nova and 16th notes? 16th notes.
There's a lot different. Where is that question?
Bottom. Haywire.
It's a very, very different. So 16th notes are just a subdivision. So 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a bossa nova in the way that I know a bossa nova has a 16th note pattern on the hi-hat or ride cymbal consistently, and then the pattern underneath. So 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. So
maybe don't listen to her explanation, because every time she posts a video about bossa nova, she gets annihilated in the comments.
Annihilated, but it does go viral.
And that's tea.
Got to play the game. Got to play the game, yo.
Drum and bass would be an interesting genre for this channel. Thoughts?
I've done very basic drum and bass, and it is. Yeah, I could say it's limited, but it's really not. The basic drum and bass pattern does have to follow a certain set of rules. I would love to do more of it. Honestly, if you want to get into it, the Left Hand Boot Camp would sort you out in terms of left hand coordination to be able to do the cool stuff that they do. But in terms of actually specifically doing drum and bass, I have not done anything, really. Not really. False.
Paul1189 said, so, snare wires. Are they always obnoxious, or is it just me? It sounds like the beginning of a stand-up. I love it. Is that just me? Yeah. What's going on with snare wires?
What's the deal with snare wires?
Even when I hit smack in the middle, they always rattle on, regardless of the tension I apply to them.
So, check your snare wires first of all. Have they got any kinks in any of the wires? And I mean literally the smallest, whatever's making it not flat. If there's anything that will cause rattle that you don't want, can sometimes be the tuning of the bottom head as well. Like if the tension is...
Are there different types of snare wires that you can get?
You can get super wide ones. Like most of the time they're kind of... I do have one somewhere, but kind of about that wide. You know what the snare wire is?
Yeah.
Yes, cool. Of course you do. You're a professional drummer.
I'm a drum expert,
but sometimes you can get super mega thick ones as well. Don't ask me why. I don't know what the effect of that is. I'm sure it.
I guess
adds
it just
a fat
adds
sound
more of
to
that
it.
timbre to the sound,
Yeah.
doesn't it? I always really like the sound of snare wires and like a bottom snare.
Yeah, but there is a difference. So
it adds a good crack.
Yeah.
Which I like.
But what I think Paul is talking about is the like when you hit a snare and it goes ding.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah.
One of those. So check your snare wires, make sure they are absolutely flat. If there are any kinks in them, that's going to cause some noise you don't want. If it's tight, it shouldn't be causing that much rattle. So that's the only thing I can think it could be, but I don't know.
Flash Fan says, I just started going through the Smashing Pumpkins discography, and what have I been doing with my life? The drumming is phenomenal. I am not familiar enough with Smashing Pumpkins music to know what their drumming is like, but I do like their songs.
I remember being shown it by my drum teacher when I was about 18, and I did not appreciate it at the time. But I feel like if I listened to it now, I would understand how cool it is.
I feel like, are you that impressed by wacky.
I mean, if it's good,
shit.
there's a lot of the Tori Amos stuff. Or Fiona Apple. Some of that early stuff as well. The drumming on that is just very good. Do you know who either of those women are?
Yeah, of course. Best friends of mine.
Name their top songs.
Again, I'm insulted that you would ask me. Kevin said, give Emma a break, Ilona. The chat moves pretty quick. It does, to be fair, considering there is...
People have got a lot to say.
There's 36 of you.
Woo!
Damn, we're really pulling in a crowd today.
It's because I didn't put the lights up in the background and make it look really good.
And you actually answered questions about drums and I didn't just go off on a random tangent.
There we go.
So that is the winning combo. Only the rude comments need responses. That's I like that approach, Rotisserie.
Yeah, it's quite fun.
Pretty good.
Not gonna lie.
Does every comment need a response? Not really. As you get more popular, you'll be able to address every comment in the chat. You won't be able to just due to volume. Sometimes it feels like that, but then also sometimes we get very interesting questions where it's like, "What is drum?" And it's like, I don't really know how.
That is a deep question.
I was showing Emma the other day the amount of times we get. So we have a contact form on our website, and the amount of contacts we receive, and it's literally just someone saying, "I want to learn drum." And that's their entire message.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
we'd love to help.
Any more specific than that would be
Help
amazing.
a girl out.
Like, you're in the right place.
Yeah.
Step 1, nailed, right? Step 2, who are you? What are you doing? What do you need help with? I need a little bit more info
Context
than that.
is everything, babe.
Yeah, it really is. Feel free to ignore my comments. Kevin, we would never.
I might. I don't know.
She might. Let's see. The EAD10 is still great. Been using it for a few years. I mean, it is. I remember when I first got shown it, I was like, damn.
Every single video you see shot, I don't know how to describe it because it's the School of Drumming, but you wouldn't know
what that means.
That is.
Where she's drumming on an acoustic kit and there's a bunch of picture frames in the background.
Yes,
Those
that
videos.
one. That's all EAD10, always. And also all the stuff from Berlin is either EAD10 / a mix with a Zoom mic on top. So either way, it's so good.
Though we had, so that's the previous videos that we filmed are the Zoom mic. I think it was a H6 potentially.
Maybe.
Yeah. So that was really good for just doing like an overall room sound, and then the EAD10 is kind of
we actually
concentrating
mic'd
on
it
the
up.
actual But this time we actually had like a snazzier version that had lots of XLR inputs.
It was pretty cool.
So we were able to mic up properly the entire kit with an actual full set of drum mics and overheads and everything. So I'm very interested to see how that comes out.
Which means we didn't need an interface and we could just press go, which was nice.
Which is very cool. What?
Reality check. I love it. I play brutal death metal. I don't like your style. Your video.
I love the truthful. The honesty. One of your videos about pain was a game changer for me years ago. If you have pain, you're doing it right. Best ever advice.
Doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong.
Oh, I'm doing it wrong.
Which is true. And there's a difference between... Same with the gym, right? If you're hurting because you're using your muscles, that's different, especially if you're doing something so physical like extreme metal. But if you're in pain... That is.
I feel like that probably
different.
goes to most things that you're trying to learn.
Yeah.
If you're in pain, stop.
Yeah. The only aside from that might be blisters occasionally as well. But usually, actually, what happens with blisters is you don't notice they're there until you stop and you go.
Yeah. You found the drumming room of requirement. Yeah, that is essentially what the basement there is like.
It is really like the most kid in the candy shop feeling. I have ever had.
What's really sad is that I don't really know how often that space gets used, like other than us coming and filming and maybe occasional events that they hold there. I mean, the building in general, I feel like is so underused. It's fantastic. Like sound services,
unbelievable, man.
Probably eye-watering amount of money into setting up a space where you can go into a room and it's full of ESP guitars and it's like the sexiest room ever.
Pianos.
A million
keyboards,
guitars all layered on the room
mics,
with a big rug and chairs that you can go and play. Countless cabs and amps and guitars. There's a whole Nord keyboard room. There's another keyboard room. Like there's a room dedicated to each brand basically. and in the basement they have all of the Dicks and stuff.
And Rogers.
And it's just...
It's
like
literally,
noises.
literally.
And it's just in the dark.
Yeah.
In the basement.
In the basement.
And no one goes down there. It's really sad.
Until I get there.
And then we get there and we're
mess
like...
it all up.
Right.
Yep.
We annoy the staff for a week. It's great.
Honestly, it still makes me giddy. I've gone, 3 times now?
And it's just like you
that
go in
moment
and there's
where I
just
get
all
to
these
pick,
drums
it's just-
hidden in this dark room with all the windows covered, and you're like,
What's funny is
I've
I've gone
come across an abandoned
I've gone for the
building.
same kit every time, which is the fanciest one they've got in that
Why
building.
wouldn't you?
Because it's just
Why
it is
wouldn't you?
every single person who has sat at that kit has gone, holy cow.
I mean, we get so many comments
That's
being like, "This is a
amazing.
nice kit," and it's like,
It
yeah,
is.
it is.
It is. Absolutely.
Oh, someone
Oh,
says everyone
dear.
needs cowbell. I fully agree
I
with
mean,
that.
absolutely, yeah. Amen.
Oh, Alistair retracted his message.
What did
Now
he say?
I'm
Let's
curious.
see.
I want to know what it has. Zyoshima, maybe? 515 says, for low-end and high-end E-kits, do you feel the difference in the mechanism for the hi-hat?
Yes.
Separate pad from cymbal versus connected unit
Oh, yeah.
is a massive block for learning and getting better at the drums.
Massive block?
I feel like
No.
this is something that you always say, though, when people ask for advice on what E-kit to get on the lower end of the price spectrum, you always say, get something with an actual hi-hat pedal, because it's very
Yes.
hard to unlearn the bad habits
So
kind of later.
that is the main thing I tell people. It depends where you're at in terms of how long you've been playing. For me, I've got to the point where I'm going, doesn't matter what these E-kits do, it's never going to be an acoustic kit. However, I don't think
You can get bloody close.
You can get bloody close.
Bloody close.
And having the closer you get to the, this is 2 cymbals and it's mechanical. It's basically a hi-hat. You can put 2 cymbals on this and you can play it like a hi-hat. That is what you want. However, there's some where it's just the cymbal. There's no bottom plate. That's also fine. The only thing where I'd say is a hard rule for me, if you can do it, is to make sure that it is mechanical, so it moves in some description. Or especially that your foot is on a pedal, it's not just on a on-off switch thing. They are
Because then you're not really
atrocious.
learning the foot technique.
Absolutely.
And
Yeah.
You're just going to stunt that development a
But
little bit.
if you are kind of intermediate and you're starting to do more complicated open hi-hat stuff or more intense patterns like the kind of thing, or you're trying to get open hi-hats on your E's and U's, for example, then you need something that's going to actually respond to you properly instead of, it just makes an open hi-hat sound when I hit it and I have the pedal up. There is a fine line, but I wouldn't say it's a massive block as long as you've got a mechanical hi-hat going on. It can be a bit of a bummer, but it's not doable.
It's better than nothing.
It is better than out. Yeah.
Chris Lark, Emma and Ilona, hi everyone, and hello from LA too. How was Berlin? Did you get to do everything you wanted to do? And how was the food? Chris, the food is always excellent.
Kaufland.
We are obsessed
how I
with the
miss
German
Kaufland.
supermarket Kaufland. It is so good.
I'm so sorry if you're German.
There is one literally down the road from where we stay, and
it's
it
glorious.
has everything. And what I love about the layout
good.
is that it has like the normal supermarket and fresh food upstairs. But you have to get through aisles and aisles of snacks.
Chocolate.
To get to the
Crisps.
actual food.
Alcohol.
There's
All
rows
of it.
and rows
Yep.
of crisps and chocolate and biscuits and this and that. And upstairs it's like, some fruit and vegetables.
And every single time.
It is so good.
And we've discovered everyone's favourite wafer something. We got through, I hate
So
to
many
think how
bags.
many bags of that stuff. Anyway, that's just the food part. But of course you were interested in the food part. That is your special interest.
We got all the
food.
filming done. The only thing I care about is the food.
Yeah, as
No,
I
we do
mentioned.
eat very good when we go to Berlin, to be
And
fair.
it helps, like when we have such a big group of people, it takes the load off of having to cook individually every day.
Yeah.
And that
do
is
big group
really
meals,
nice.
which is really cute.
It was honestly, I had such a good time for 2 weeks because it was really good hangs. It was also my birthday, which is good.
We had a tiramisu.
It was so cute.
With
It
candles
was so
in
cute.
it.
And we made friends. We met new people. We met, and we just got to hang out with people we don't normally get to
It
hang
felt
out
like
with.
summer camp.
It legit.
Like it really did. It was quite good.
It was exhausting, but it was
Summer
also
camp where there's
really
like
good.
work to do, but the work is filming silly videos.
It's
for the
hard to
internet,
call
so,
it work.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean it's not tiring, but it's it's hardly work.
Yeah.
And we made friends with Martina. I don't know her second name. actually.
Barakoska, I think.
That.
Something
You
along
might
those
know
lines.
her from
Excellent
social media.
Macedonian drummer, very talented.
Unbelievably good.
Rings around
Yeah.
literally everyone there.
Mm-hmm.
So funny watching seasoned drummers who are experts at their craft go, damn,
Yeah.
I'm not as good as that.
Yeah. But
So
no,
yes,
she's great. We went
she's
to
excellent.
IKEA and we shot stupid videos. It was so
Harassing the
much fun.
IKEA staff.
Oh my god, it's brilliant. So I look forward to the day at some point when those come out. I don't know. We haven't actually had a meeting yet in terms of.
I'm still in the
Who's
process
doing
of
what?
finishing uploading all the footage
Yeah.
because we filmed about a terabyte of stuff,
insane.
and that isn't even including all of the footage because some of it was
Yeah.
on like iPhones
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
And
so,
also to clarify, that's not even in 4K. That's 1080p. So that is
yeah,
a lot
there's a lot.
of
There's a lot.
footage. I don't know how many hours that adds up to being.
So many
but,
mics.
Yeah.
So many mics.
I mean, I was mentioning earlier, for me, it was about 100 short form videos plus 8 long form, so song book series.
And some new
ones,
courses.
and about 6, I think, mini courses. So a lot.
Damn.
That was just me.
I hope you guys have been enjoying the mini courses if you've been doing
Yeah.
them. If you remember on our website,
Let us know what you
we've
think.
been trying to consistently add them every kind of 2 weeks. So they're
Only happening because of this one.
level, because I'm texting everyone
Yeah.
going, I need the bloody videos! I need the book! And making sure it's all on the website on time. But we've got accents level 1 and level 2's just come out. We've got hi-hat lifts, we've got subdivisions, and we're currently working on hand-to-hand 16th note grooves. Not the catchiest title, that's on her. But
I don't think even I came up. I think
who
that'd be Chris
knows?
special.
We were
you
like,
know?
how do we narrow down this title to
There's some
as
topics
most condensed
where
as possible?
you've got to ask yourself, how do we get across what this is?
Sometimes
And
you
make
just
it
gotta
catchy. And
say what it is on
sometimes
the tin.
the
Yeah.
Venn diagram does not cross. You know?
Haywire says, I started doing guitar lessons, still doing drums. In this house, he has in his house, he has 2 garages and a studio. In the studio, he has 20 guitars, electric and acoustic, a ukulele, and both electric and acoustic drum kits. And the electric is Roland. Some people, it hurts to watch people live your dream. Really, doesn't it? 2 garages and a studio.
Living best life, really.
I'm having to share my office with my boyfriend. It's very annoying. And he drums right next to me whilst I'm trying to do Zoom calls. It's very irritating.
Do you have any noise cancelling headphones?
My headphones are supposed to be like not open
Yeah, not
back.
Yeah, but this is Ryan Wood you're playing
Also,
next to.
noise cancelling headphones with someone playing an electric kit close range to you, literally as close as you and I. It's not going to do anything.
This man hits.
And he also
The
hits, he's a
life
metal drummer, so he
out
hits
of
really
it.
hard. They are electric drums, so I'm not going deaf, but still.
Yeah.
Chris Lark says, I have to say that you got me onto who the guy in the shadows was in the thumbnail. Thought it was going to be either Ryan or Chris. No, the idea was that it's the chat. You guys are the man in the
as the
thumbnail.
collective. That's a Beck special, that
That
is.
is so, she's so funny at thumbnails. I literally just messaged her being like, oh, I've scheduled a live stream. Can you jazz up the thumbnail? And then she comes up with the most
I've
cursed
got
stuff.
it.
It's
Yeah.
amazing. Any advice on getting mics set up for drums?
I mean, what kind of advice do you need?
I guess it depends. If you're just looking for kind of, you just want to be able to record a basic demo drum kit, not necessarily recording in a studio. And if you have limited drum mics available
So
to
I don't
you.
know what century this video is going to come out in, but we did shoot a podcast talking about miking up drum kits.
Okay.
While
Was
in
that-
Berlin.
Oh, okay. Cool.
It was
We also
with
filmed some videos
Vicky and
with Scan, but we don't know when we're going to get the footage for that either. So we have film content about this, but
Yep.
we don't know. It's in other people's hands at the moment.
Yeah.
But as a quick answer, if you getting mic set up for drums, if you just need a really basic setup, you want to focus on having something for overheads to capture the cymbals and just the general sound of the kit.
Yeah.
Have something in your kick drum and something pointed at your snare.
That's
Three
the
mic
core.
setup is kind of the core thing that you will
3,
need.
not 2 overheads.
I mean, if you are limited to only 3,
Well, yeah.
but if
fair
you
enough.
have 2 to do overheads, then do
And
that.
there are so many videos on YouTube to
who will be able to give you a really
get
basic
much better
setup.
advice
Yeah.
than that as
But
well.
as long as you have those 3 things ticked off, you will have a pretty decent starting point.
Oh yeah.
And then you can just get more and more detailed from there.
Yeah.
But yes, those are the things you start, because the overhead will capture toms as well. Though it is good to get mics on your toms if you can, just because it means you can be really they can be a lot more stick out in the mix. But
Yeah.
it depends on what you need. If you're just trying to record demos and stuff, that will, and you have limited mics, then that will cover your needs. Mr. Remig Eom, we had this name earlier.
Mister.
We're going to call you Mister. Could you help to find out for me, please, where I could fetch some videos online about solo jazz? Tired of songs, I need to learn drumming techniques.
I mean,
It's like the opposite of what most people say. They're like, I'm tired of technique, I want to play songs, and you're like, nay. No songs for me. Solo
kinda guy.
jazz videos.
I mean,
I guess you just look up jazz drum technique.
yeah.
There will be tutorials on that. I don't know if
It depends what you want to get
good.
good at, because if you're talking, you just want better technique that happens to be in jazz stuff because all the jazz stuff is super technical, then you kind of want to look up technique over jazz solos, because jazz solos are out there, man. Jazz solos.
That's just someone having a good time.
Just,
There's not even technique about it. It's just them.
I mean, it's
doing what they can.
It can be so loose
Yeah.
that it's hard to even grip onto what the hell is happening.
Yeah.
And I'm sure there are loads of YouTube videos about it, but I ain't got none. Soz. Apologies.
Chris Lark, to answer your question, yes, Mark does play bass, and yes,
Plays
he
bass.
is in our band.
Yeah. He's
That
the
is
reason.
my name. It's confusing.
She
I
is
know.
the reason we met.
I'm just cute.
But Mark is primarily a guitar player. He's actually playing probably guitar.
Yes,
right
I
now.
actually messaged him originally because my bass player originally back in 2018,
Oh my God.
2019 had a shoulder injury, and I was like,
Oh no.
I was like, could you learn bass? And he was like, yeah. He was an excellent guitarist, and then he picked up bass basically for my band, and then realised
Yeah.
how fun bass was, and now he's an amazing bassist and an amazing guitarist.
And an amazing
So
chef.
he can thank me for that. It's not all the hard work that he put in or
Got nothing
anything.
to do
Yeah,
with
it's
him.
all me.
Yeah.
Blast beats, says Reality Check. Blast beats to you too. Mister says, internet shows drummer from 70s, drum level long time ago. But really teaches as you, focusing on the drum techniques is actually so impossible to watch. I mean, for serious learners. At drums. I really like that you keep capitalising drums. Otherwise, I'm not really sure what your question is. So if you could maybe rephrase. Potentially. That would be
Find
good.
another question while I cook on what that might
Okay. Bob Up and Down says, it's the feel of the pedal. I got fed up very quickly with the controller pedal. They feel awful, even to a beginner. Yeah, I can imagine.
Yep.
It's just not going to feel like playing
be.
real
Oh, they're
drums.
shite.
It's probably worth just skipping that and just getting
Shite
something
with a
pedal.
capital S.
I meant fetch some jazz drum solo videos. I mean, just look that up.
Yeah.
YouTube is very intuitive.
There's
it will,
so
it will
many.
figure it out for you.
So many.
Where are we? James Riley says, hi guys, I absolutely love your channel. Thank you very much.
Thank
That's
you.
all her.
That's
I've been,
not all.
It's like 80% her. I've been a drummer for too many years to mention, but my son is now learning to play. Cute, and he tells me he prefers your teaching to mine. Cheeky bugger. Well, now the trick is that you just need to learn Emma's videos verbatim and then regurgitate them.
Yeah.
And then if your son tries to say that, you can be like, ha! That's actually Emma's video that I just did. Because I'm sure you're trying to one-up your son.
Say hi to him from me.
Chris Lark says, yes, please, everyone, hit the like button and use some emojis if you're a YouTube
Ding,
member.
ding, ding, ding,
Also,
ding, ding, ding.
I'm going to start doing this in every live stream because I keep checking our stats. Oh. Wasn't ready for that. I keep checking our stats, and now 80% of the people who watch our channel are not subscribed.
What? How?
Those ain't some numbers I'm pleased with.
What?
I can't lie to you.
How is that possible?
What is that? How? How is only 20% of you watching on the reg
Yeah, on the
and like subscribe?
This-
What is this?
this high
Surely a
quality
higher percentage
content.
of people in that group are coming back and watching the videos again, but you're not subscribing.
I mean,
Frankly,
honestly,
I'm hurt.
Yep.
I'm offended.
Yep. I mean, all 5 of you who are currently watching this, I'm sure you are all subscribed, and I appreciate every single one of you. However, if you could spread the word to the other lot,
that would be nice. So
This
I would
is-
like
this is
it
a
if you
team
could
meeting.
check. That would be really quite excellent.
Yeah. Just keep
Because
dropping it in the comments.
It does really help.
Yeah, all. Oh no, 32. We're doing pretty good. Also, I think Bex has just jumped in the chat.
Oh my god, has
Was
she
that you?
actually?
No, scroll down
Bex
a bit.
men-
Scroll down a bit.
Oh.
Literally posted by Love to Learn Drums. Was that you?
Bex mentioned. No, that wasn't me.
That was Bex then.
Bex.
Hey,
We
girl.
love you, girl. Where are we? Darren Landrum. I just love that name. It's just excellent. It's possible to get a good recording of a drum kit with a single mic, but you kind of need a decent sounding room first. That is also true.
Decent sounding room, decent sounding drums, and it's, I'd say, probably quite stylistically specific.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Paul1189 says NPR Tiny Desk have a great drum mic video. There you go. I didn't know that. I'll have to
And
check
their
that
drum
out.
sounds are
Mwah, very
Ugh.
good. Yes.
Dorothea Taylor. I mean, I would love to play a drum battle against Dorothea Taylor, but she's too cute. She's too
Dorothea
sweet.
Taylor?
She's like drumming grandma.
Oh, we
Yeah.
need to collaborate.
She's
You
so
have the
cute.
same surname.
I know it's
I'm
meant
sure
to
if
be.
you go back through the histories of the clans,
Mm-hmm.
eventually,
of all those Taylors who then misspelt their name to Taylor with a Y.
Yeah.
Then yeah.
You never know. It might go back and you might be related.
Mm-hmm.
Rotisserie Pancake says, I exclusively use e-kits for production. So much easier to plug the module in with a single cable than mic up everything. Not to mention the fact that you have infinite drum combinations and sounds. That's very
Yeah.
true. It depends on what genre you're mixing
Mm-hmm.
and what sound you're going for. I personally really like a live drum recording, but then also it will get layered up with drum samples.
Yeah.
Something that Ryan does at every session that he records at is he will sample the drum kit that he's recording. So he essentially forever has a digital version of the drum kit that he has just recorded. So he's not limited to just what that person performed that day. It also means that he can double up. So if someone's mishit something or something kind of needs a bit more oomph, he can layer on
The actual
that same snare again or something like that in that
Yeah.
exact room, in those exact conditions.
It's so funny watching him record them because he's literally going from
It's just him
minimum volume to the biggest, and he
just does it for like an hour.
Yeah.
Raising velocities.
I remember when we last did one for the Ilona Montague stuff, and it was like he had my snare drum tuned so high, it literally sounded like a gunshot. So if you ever watch any of my videos from the School of Drumming, the one with the picture frames in the back with a ridiculously high tuned snare,
I know.
It
I
was
love it.
filmed
I love
right
those
after
videos
that.
because they'll be like, "Damn that snare!" And
Damn.
it's so obvious when you've just had a
Yeah.
snare treated by Ryan
yeah,
because
yeah.
they're so high
They're so
pitched.
pingy.
They're so piggy.
Yeah.
But yes, but I totally understand wanting to be able to have the flexibility. I think it does depend. I think especially if you are doing a genre that's kind of like maybe more electronic or whatever.
I mean,
I just
it's-
feel like it depends. I feel like if you only recorded in. Also, I guess if you have a really good e-kit, then it would be almost difficult to tell. But I feel like there is an element of life
I
missing
think
from
you can still
recording
hear it,
with an e-kit. I feel like you would be
personally.
able to hear it.
The only time I use electric kit to record was
Like
to get
demos.
MIDI to do
Yeah.
demos, which makes life so much easier. Especially for demos, the quality of drum sounds you can get, I mean, it's fine.
Yeah.
If you're in the flow of writing something and you need to get some drums down,
that sound like good.
there's no
Yeah.
question. Just get it down on the electric kit. Don't worry about miking up drums unless you have a
Yeah.
permanent setup.
But
And
it
even
depends,
then, you have
that's
to
just
tune
the
stuff.
kind of sound that I like for my music, and the kind of
Mhm.
productions that I tend to really like are stuff like Tosca, Carnival, big live
Yeah.
drums in big churches and
Mm.
stuff like that. I love really roomy, really warm, it very, almost quite raw drum sounds. Like it sounds like you're in the room
Yeah.
listening to it. I love that.
Mhm.
And I feel like to get something that has that much character would be hard to achieve with just, but then I guess you can apply an amazing drum sound to whatever you've recorded on your e-kit, so it depends. Have you had any real disasters when playing live, says Alistair?
The only one, I think I've mentioned this one before, was when the top of my stool fell off when I was playing.
Oh yeah, and you had to wall sit.
And I had to wall sit while laughing. It was just a school production, and we were playing Les Mis, and there's not many songs in Les Mis that have full kit involved. So when Master of the House came up, I was very excited about it because I got to finally play something. And this is where I also discovered I wasn't into percussion. Which is so funny with school productions because they give you the percussion part and it's about 8 different parts. And you're like, well, me with my very average reading ability, well, we're going to ignore all of that. And also, Les Mis is played through, so music is constant. You get lost, God help you, because you are lost for the rest of the show.
Oh my god.
It wasn't that bad.
I know, but that sounds so intimidating.
It is.
I didn't know there was
really
like no breaks.
Yeah, no.
Gosh.
It's hardcore.
Wow.
And it's loose time as well because it's orchestral. So good luck finding the one. Anyway, we get to Master of the House. I'm like, my chair's been wobbly the whole time. I stand up to check it, falls off. And 5, 6, 7, 8, and you're in. It's like, ah! So there I am, laughing.
And you can't even like kneel because you need your feet.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Fortunately, I was against a wall because it's a school production, as if we had any space.
Oh my god. What would you have done if you weren't against the wall?
Well, I think
Would you have had to stop?
No, I could have shut the hi-hat permanently closed and then stood up and played. And kind of half squatted. Would have still been laughing the whole way anyway.
Lord.
And then there's been times where I've like nicked something and then bled all over the kit, but that's not like a disaster. No. It's just
not
quite
fun.
Odd because you don't, especially if you're playing live and you've got any adrenaline going on. It's the same with blisters. You don't notice them happen.
Yeah.
Unless,
and
for
then you're
example,
like, oops.
Yeah, unless for example you get a blister in the first set of something and then you have to go back for a second, you go ow 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 ow, and then you know it's like by the end of the second set I'm gonna have no finger left. I think I've showed you before sometimes, like if it's like the whole
it's like
of this,
the whole pad. Yeah.
I'm sure Ryan's come home with some amazingly
nasty,
horrible ones.
Nasty blisters.
But generally you don't generally get that many blisters. We shouldn't do.
Rotisserie Pancake says, make the 80% who haven't subscribed walk the plank. Yeah, here.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
I agree. What is this?
Sort it out.
Ofa Benjamin 2542 says, hi, I really like your videos. They are really good and you can learn a lot from them. Nice work.
Thank you.
That was our main goal.
Yeah.
So, we smashed it.
Awesome.
Yeah!
Can we stop now?
Chris Lark says, Ilona, I just bought a popcorn with a flavour called butterbeer, which is supposedly based on the Harry Potter series. Ilona, since you're a Potter fan, did Harry and friends have a lot of butterbeer in the books and films? It's difficult because I don't want to be tarnished as a Potter fan in this era of J.K. Rowling.
Yeah, but it's not your fault. It's not your fault. It was the biggest book series.
It was, and
ever.
I did deeply love it as a child. To be fair, I think they do have quite a lot of.
They have a lot of it.
They do go to Hogsmeade a lot and drink it.
Yeah.
I've never had.
Have you not been to Universal?
I have been. I went years ago.
Tastes
I think
horrible.
2017 I went. Maybe
Atrocious.
2018 I went to the studios. And I was really ill at the time, so I wasn't able to eat anything. So I did not have any butterbeer, which was tragic, so I would have loved to have tried some. Rotisserie Pancake says, yeah, for sure, layering is the key to getting away with most minor imperfections.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Bob Up and Down says, I very rarely bother to log in to watch YouTube. That's why I don't subscribe too much. I'll never see the notifications. YouTube is the low priority for me. That's fair enough. It just means that if you subscribe, the next time you feel like going on YouTube, it will suggest us to you. And if you do like our content, it means that you don't have to kind of go looking for it. The YouTube algorithm will clock, I think you're going to want to watch this particular video. And it's much more likely to suggest a video that you're going to like. And you'll probably find that you want to bother with YouTube a little bit more, because I think YouTube is quite fab, to be honest. The algorithm on YouTube, I think, is
better than TV.
Is excellent.
Every single time.
Darren Landrum says, there is a 1999 song called Tilt. I definitely read that word wrong initially. By a band called Easter Island. The drummer plays an electronic kit and he really leans into the synthetic sound and makes it work well in 1999.
Yeah.
So I think yeah, you can definitely lean in stylistically to it. Chris says, Ilona's snotty Emma's grotty is the funniest byline for the thumbnails by far for your vids. So my question here is, what does grotty mean? How grotty can Emma get? Is it like being groggy? That's interesting. I'm guessing, is grotty not like a word in the US then?
Probably not.
Grotty must be UK slang.
Grotty is just a bit like...
So like it's basically
dirty
short,
and gross.
It's short for grotesque is kind of what grotty
is. It?
Well, I would assume so. It's kind of short for grotesque, so it basically just means gross.
Yeah.
Grimy, grotty.
Yeah. Which is accurate.
I think we were just both ill that day.
Yeah. Dirty, unpleasant, shabby, or of poor quality.
Poor quality.
Derived from grotesque. You're right.
There you go. So I feel like the UK just loves words that rhyme. Like we have so many slang words just for the sake of the fact that they can rhyme.
Yeah.
We love shortening things as much as humanly possible.
Got a lot to say.
Alistair says, I suppose it fits the theme that JKR became a complete witch.
Hey!
Very true. It's the mould in her house. That's what it is. Bob Up and Down says, I already look at your page regularly anyway. Fair enough. It just helps us out. Thing is, it's a free thing that you can do that doesn't impact your life in any negative way. If anything, it positively impacts.
Of course.
Because it makes it easy to find our stuff. And also, the more subscribers we have, the more it helps us on the platform, on the algorithm. It pushes our channel to more people because you're telling YouTube, yes, I like this content. And also, I think regularly visiting a channel and not subscribing it makes the YouTube algorithm go, what's going on?
Yeah.
Do people not like this content? What's happening?
Why are you searching for this?
So it basically just means anyone who subscribes to us, it's a free thing that you can do, and it means that we are able to continue doing what we're doing, and it just supports.
And it helps push us to other people's algorithms.
It supports us in a very meaningful way. So
Right.
if you would consider, I would appreciate it. Thank you
done
so
it.
much.
Thank
I
you.
was convincing. Yay.
Yes. We need to wrap this up soon, but
No,
we'll
that's
answer
fine.
the last couple questions.
Let's do it. Mr. Thanks for everything, Ilona and Emma. By the way, I had a lot of fun with both of you. I learned from you more than any academy because you visualise it at all times. Call me Remy. Remy. There we go. I love jazz drum solo. Please update us next week
Let me know how that's going.
on your journey to learning more jazz. Ofa Benjamin says, what was your worst mistake during a performance during a song, and how did you overcome it without the audience noticing? That is a great question. I would also like to know the answer to this question.
I don't think there's ever been anything
had that question
so catastrophic that I'd stop playing and start the song again. I think it's usually if a guitar player
my
comes
gosh.
in.
Oh my lord!
Woo!
Alistair!
Oh my god!
He's just bumped himself up to the highest YouTube
What?
membership tier.
Oh my god!
That's
My
very
guy!
kind. Thank you so much,
What a babe.
Alistair. That supports us in amazing ways, so we
It
appreciate
does.
you so much. This also means that your name's going to be at the end of videos now. Also,
yeah.
at some point, we need to start bloody doing more
Yeah.
regular live streams. Oh my gosh, it's all happening. Hello.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kevin. Oh, it's all so. What's happening? Basically, for those who aren't in the know, we have a little thing called a YouTube membership. It is separate to the membership that we have on our website, which is specifically subscribing to all of our ebooks, online courses, lessons, workshops, that kind of thing. On YouTube, you can subscribe to one of 3 tiers, and it basically just helps put a little bit more money in our pockets because we don't really get that much AdSense funding from what we do because our content is very niche. So if you see one of those big channels like someone like Mr. Beast, because anyone of any demographic could watch his videos, he gets absolutely gazillions.
The adverts have so much.
We get like nothing because it's just really niche. So the advertising is very limited on what we can do. And we have a team of editors, and we've got Chris, we've got Bex, we've got Sean, we've got new people joining our group all the time, working really hard to make educational drum content for the masses, which you can view for free on YouTube. So if you do choose to become a YouTube member, it really, really helps us. It directly helps us. That money is used to pay editors and to pay to make this happen. I wouldn't even really call we're barely for profit. Do you know what I mean?
Just about. Yeah.
Because everything that we do just gets
Just about a sustainable business.
Yeah, it gets just reinvested into what we do.
It's better than it was this time last year. Let's put it that way, but it's still.
But it's thanks to people like you subscribing. So thank you so much. It really,
and anyone
really
who's here who is a member, an actual member on the website, who does all the courses and the boot
it helps
camps
so
and everything.
much, and it's so amazing to see that what we're doing is actually meaningfully helping people in their drum education. And we're adding more stuff all the time as well. So we're now in a position where if someone contacts us saying, I'm really stuck on this particular topic, we have resources we can give people for free. And it means there's people all around the world who can't access lessons, can't afford them, can't, for whatever reason.
But they can watch the videos.
We often give stuff that is on our paid tiers away for free just to help people out who really can't access it. And the more people who subscribe and the more people who join our community, the more we're able able to do that. So thank you so much.
Also, extra special shout out to the people who are seeing some very old videos of mine that are coming out that happen to have my PayPal donate support link, who have donated to me in the past or whatever. Occasionally that comes through, and whenever it comes through,
She cries happy tears.
it is honestly, it helps pay the bills. It really makes it's crazy that sometimes it just comes in at random moments.
Yeah.
So the fact that we're reposting videos from 4 years ago is actually working quite to my benefit.
But it's because
yes.
those videos, you just nailed it in one, and people just love them, so...
I should actually just start putting that link back up in the background. Because honestly, everything is helping. Every small thing
literally
helps
every penny
make this
helps.
keep going.
Yeah.
It just doesn't look very clean. So we haven't kept it in.
But talking about the YouTube membership, part of the second tier is to do member-only live streams, and we haven't been very good at committing to that, just because we've wanted to have like really exclusive content for members, and we also kind of wanted a bit more of a pool of members so that we weren't just live streaming to like one person, because at that point we might as well just hang out on Zoom. So we are trying to work towards that. We're just juggling like a whole bunch of things.
There's a lot
but
going
trust me,
on.
it's in my brain
Yeah.
at all times. There's so many plates being spun up here. I can't even imagine how many's going on up there. So we're always trying to think of ways to improve the quality, add more variety, make things easier and simpler, and etc. etc. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
For all your support.
Yes.
It's really appreciated.
All right,
so
people.
on that note, I think we're gonna wrap this up and say goodbye.
What's
but thank
the
you.
last comment?
Mana says, I'm so excited. I've seen lots of videos, Emma, and I'm really craving to try out the drums. We'll do it this summer break.
Yes.
It's your summer, Manas. You're going to become the king of drummers. It's going to happen. I have so much faith in you.
Absolutely. And on that note, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you. Are we seeing them next week?
Are you free?
Let's
it's all
find
dependent
out.
on you.
Hold the phone.
Are you gigging?
I'm rehearsing. So no. And then I think I'm not able to do the week after that either.
No. Can you do the Thursday, the 2nd?
Yes. I can do next Thursday as well. We will discuss.
We will discuss.
Keep an eye on the thing.
I always try and schedule the live stream in advance, so you will know when we are doing it. I also try, and I never remember to do this, but occasionally I do remember to post it in our Discord channel.
Oh yeah.
That we are live streaming. I should use that a lot more.
The Discord
really.
is massive.
Again,
so
plates
check it out.
spinning.
Yeah.
There's about 55 of them at any given moment.
You're doing great, sweetie.
You're doing great, sweetie. But we're trying. We're getting better every day.
Yeah.
So we will post it somewhere we're announcing. Right, we'll see you in the next one.
Bye, yo.
Au revoir.
Bye.
Bye. On OBS.